sentence, a bit different from whatever you have in the textbook. Okay. So let's see how are we going to solve this, huh? Sorry. Is my graph correct? Oh, sorry. Is my graph correct? Class, is my graph correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what happened to my pencil? Okay. So this is the graph, huh? So they say first part of the question, find the average rate of change from x equal to -2 to x equal to -2 plus h. Okay, so that is the first part of the question. Then part B, hence, by using the first principle, you can start doing now. Find the gradient to the curve y equal to square root of 3 minus x at x equal to -2. Okay. Are you okay? Anyone? Do you know how to find part A? Nicholas, do you know how to do part A?
No, teacher.
Why not? Okay, you tell me why not.
I'm still thinking.
Huh?
I'm still thinking, teacher.
Why you still thinking? Nicholas,
Yes.
do you know what the question was?
Average rate of change.
So how to find average rate of change? Do you remember?
Let me think back.
Ah. Do you have your notes? So every time when you are in a maths class, you must have your previous notes with you. If not, how to do?
I'm looking for it now.
Where to find?
Oh, okay. Dy dx equals 0.
Are you sure dy dx equal to 0? Have I ever said dy dx
Rate
equal to
of
0?
change equals 0.
Where God? I never mentioned this before. Have I ever mentioned dy dx equal to 0 before? Nicholas, have I mentioned dy dx equal to 0 before?
Wait, I'm still looking through the notes.
So you have to go back to your first principle, the very first lesson when I teach you. You see, exam I will come up with question like that. Safan, can you?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, can you tell us how to find average rate of change?
Firstly, I do the square root 3 minus x plus minus in bracket x plus h minus square root 3 minus x per h. I use the formula.
Which formula?
The first principle formula that in the textbook.
Why you use the first?
Wait,
you
the
use?
derivative function. Is defined as fx plus h minus fx per h. That formula.
Why you use that formula?
Because it's for searching for the average rate.
Yeah. So how does the formula come about?
Oh, how does the formula come? Because
Yeah, how?
point B and point A.
Yeah. So if I change this question instead of find the average rate of change, find the average rate of change. I can also change this question to then I can say hence explain the meaning of the slope of the chord. Can I do like that?
Yes.
So you have to link. So what you need to do is when you learn, you have to link. What is the geometrical interpretation of the chord, slope of a chord? So that question will be, if you don't know how to interpret the meaning of the slope of the chord, then you won't be able to explain this. And if you don't know that the slope of the chord is the average rate of change, then you also don't know how to find the answer for A. Nicholas, can you tell me how to find the slope of a chord?
Through gradient.
Gradient of what? Gradient of a
Gradient of
straight
the-
line, correct? So
Yes.
y2 minus y1. So that's why when you learn something, you have to link. So that when people change, when the question is changed, you still can do. You don't learn the formula by heart. You know why you need to use the formula, why you need to use this formula. That's why a lot of students, when we change the question, you are not able to do. The reason is that, why I need to use this formula? Why this is fx plus h minus fx over h. Why? You have to know. Because this one is, the chord is a straight line. So this is the slope of a chord. So now can you all do it? Hello, class? Are you okay? So now you start to do. I know some of you all have finished it already. Christopher, now you know how to do part A? Yeah. Okay, can you please start? So usually we write down the coordinate of the point first, correct? If you are good in substituting, then you can just do it. Yeah. If you are not, then you do it step by step. It's nothing wrong one doing step by step. Or now you don't want to write slope of chord AB. So what you need to do is you just write down average rate of change from A to B. Yeah. Okay, you can just say AB. Yeah. So you get, okay, can I call someone to give me the answer? Azif? Azif, what should I write on top?
Square root 5.
Square root 5. Okay, Azif, 1 square root 5. That is fine. Yeah, some more.
Minus h.
Why square root 5 minus h, Azif? Y2 minus y1 over y minus y. This fx is your y. Azif, are you awake?
Yes.
What should I write on top? You are using this formula, Azif.
Oh, you want the full?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm finding the average rate of change now according to, so what should I write here?
Square root 3.
Why square root 3, Azif? Where you find square root 3?
From the fx.
Fx? Fx is not square root 3.
Square
Are
root
you
3.
looking, this is
Negative
not.
2. Wait, is it? If fx is negative 2, then
when x is equal to -2, this is your x1.
Oh,
This
okay.
is your y1. This is your x2. This is your y2. Up to you, whichever name you want to name it, young
Wait.
people.
So it has to be 5 minus, square root of 5 minus h minus square root of 5 over -2 plus h minus -2.
You know, if you don't want, you can just, to make your life easier, use this. 5 minus h. This is your, you can y2 minus y1 or y1 minus y2. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Take
so
away square root of 5. And here is -2 plus h minus -2. And you know, if you memorize by heart, the bottom there definitely is h. Azif,
Yes.
are you in the class?
Yes.
What have you been doing for the past few lessons? You tell me.
Miss, actually I said the same thing you wrote.
Are you sure? Class, you all listen carefully. Azif, you listen carefully. Okay, never mind. If you say the same thing, okay, Azif, can you please tell me what should I do the next step? For this question, can I leave my answer like that? I can. But it will not help me for the part B. Am I right? So I have to try my best to simplify it so that on top don't have a square root. So Azif, you tell me what to do next.
You multiply it with square root 5 minus h plus square root 5.
Okay, thank you. So to get it off the, correct? Okay, so the next, so when we simplify this, okay, thank you, Azif. Okay, Brandon?
Yeah.
Wake up.
我累啊 I damn tired ah.
Was so damn tired.
I
Yesterday is
see very little.
sleep very little. Why you sleep very little? It's your choice, what? Brandon?
Insomnia. Cannot sleep.
Ayo, so young, you tell me insomnia. I'm 60 years old already. I also didn't say I insomnia.
Oh, okay.
Ayo.
Sorry.
Brandon, don't give that kind of excuses. You choose. Okay, you know today got class. So what to do next?
You cross out the top, the square root 5 minus h minus square root 5.
So I not cross out. When you expand, you get this. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Then the bottom?
The bottom
Bottom, what should I do?
h5 square root minus square root 5 minus h plus square root 5.
So you just copy down the whole thing, okay?
Yeah.
So you simplify the top. You got negative h, correct?
Correct.
I purposely do it so slow. It's not that I can't do fast. Okay, so you get -1 over square root of 5 plus h plus square root of 5. Okay, listen here. For this question, part A, right? If you don't simplify it, it's fine. But when you go to part B, then you have to do it. Are you clear? Okay, so far, so good?
Miss, I have a question.
Yeah, what question?
In the denominator, it's square root 5 plus h.
Minus, should be minus. You are right. should be 5 minus h. Okay, thank you. Okay, done. So everyone should know how to do part B, am I right? Yeah. So do you know how to do part B? Everyone know how to do part B, am I right? Okay, so can I ask someone, just Vashini, how to start part B? I can write either f prime -2, or I just write dy dx, okay? So Jabashini, what should I write here? Can you please tell me? Jabashini,
Yes, miss.
first principle, after you get the average rate of change, so what should you do? First principle is the basic principle how the average rate of change approaches instantaneous rate of change. Correct?
Yes.
So what should I write? Please let me know. Hello? You have to try. You cannot run away one. I won't let you go one. If I let you go now, exam your mark also let you go. I'm telling you the truth, young people. Javashini, please tell me what to write. The next step.
I'm not sure.
You cannot say you are not sure. We have done it already. Javashini, please refer. In my class, no one is allowed to say not sure because this was taught. Javashini,
Is it SH is
SH what?
SH is 0?
SH is 0, is it? What should I write on top of that?
Or the limit?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I have to write down the slope of the chord. Then I will get the mark. So I will get 1 mark already. So as h approaches 0, square root of 5 minus h approaches square root of 5. So I will write down what -1 over square root of 5 plus square root of 5. So I will get the answer. Okay, I'm going to ask Edina. What is the final answer, Edina? -1 divided by Edina. Hello, Edina. If you don't answer me, I'm going to deduct mark for your SAT one. I'm telling you. Edina. It's not 4. Square root of 5 plus square root of 5. Edina, what happened to your mind? May I know? May I know what happened to your mind? Okay, I told you already, SAT1, can you use calculator, Edina? Huh? Edina, I say SAT1 can use calculator. No. So if no, then you have to simplify this. If not, I won't give you mark. So square root of 5 plus square root of 5, what is the answer? Okay. You see, you are not learning. I have explained already. 1 square root of 5 plus 1 square root of 5. How many square root of 5? Esther? I know some of you are impatient already, but please, I have no choice, okay?
2.
Esther?
Yes.
Yes? Yes, Esther?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, how many square root of 5 at the bottom there?
2. Okay.
This is exactly like x plus x. How many x? So square root of 5 plus square root of 5 is 2 square root of 5. I tell you, exam I definitely come out this time. I'm telling you. You want to learn, you learn. You don't want to learn, exam you cannot do. Don't blame me though. Okay. So for those who want to get A plus, you leave your answer like that. Will I give you A plus?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. So I will
Because
not.
if she asks me, I'm gonna go get water. Thank you.
Okay. So I have to change it to something else, correct? Yeah. Thaddeus, how to change?
Times square root 5 of
Yeah. So I have to times square root 5 on both sides. Top and bottom, correct?
yeah,
Okay, so Thaddeus, what is the final answer I should give?
negative square root 5 over 2.
Is it over 2?
Over 10.
10, sorry.
Thaddeus? Yeah, 10. 2 times 5 is 10. So this is for A plus student. You want to get A plus, you better give me this answer. So I'm very frank with you. I tell you, whatever I discuss in your SAT definitely will come out. Hello? Student, when we learn something, correct, you make sure every lesson you learn it properly. You watch it over and over again, you sure can do. Yeah? Okay. So I can change the question in whatever way I want. Are you okay? So let's now try another question. Yeah. Or anyone who want me to solve any of the question? You have question other than your textbook that you like to share with me? While I'm thinking of what question to do. Okay. Now, if you can send the question, you definitely is an A plus student already. Okay, now. You can start doing the part 1, part A. Okay, are you done? Okay, let's go through part A first. Oh, not yet. Part A? Yeah, I give you another 5 minutes to try.
Teacher,
Yes.
question A is how many mark?
Why you bother how many marks? You do it
Oh,
correctly.
No, because I'm not sure if this question takes take very long to do or very fast do only.
No, you see, for this part, correct, whether the question is going to take how long to do, the step is individual. I told you already. I can simplify easily, but you take more steps to simplify. That is your skill. You have to understand that when I give you 3 marks, that means I'm testing you on 3 skill. I'm not testing you on 3 steps. You better kick off from your high school idea. 3 marks means 3 skill, not 3 steps. You get me? Okay, I'm going to show it to you. Okay, everyone, I'm going to show it to you how I do part A to obtain the 3 marks. And some of you, you have to write many steps. So now I'm going to go through without step by step, like just now in question 1. So I'm going to do it like that. Say, find the gradient of the chord. So I will just say gradient of chord AB is equal to, okay, I can straight away write down because I can do a lot of things in my mind. 1 over 2 plus h squared, take away 1 over 4, divide by h, done. And I can just continue. This is 4 minus 2 plus h squared divided by h, 4h, 2 plus h squared. I can write like that straight away. So I can get the answer. Okay, negative. I can straight away pull out the h. 4 plus h. I can do. So it depends on you. When come to simplify, okay, cancel, cancel. So I got negative . So how many marks I give you? I give you 3 marks. 1 mark here, 1 mark on simplified, and 1 mark on here. Oh, no. Listen here, because if I give you 3 marks here, there are 1 interpretation. So I have to interpret. So how many steps you are going to do, to me, it's not important. So there is no. Okay. So then interpretation. So I interpret. Okay. Negative 4 plus h over 4 and 2 plus h squared is the average rate of change from x equal to 2 to x equal to 2 plus h. This one, everything must be correct. If not, we will not give you mark as well. You have to definitely mention this. Then you get 1 mark here. All these words must be there. So 3 marks. So how you simplify it here is, I told you already, it's a skill. You have to go and learn. Will mark be awarded? Depend. Hello? Now you know how we mark? Okay. May I ask for part A? Do you all know how to simplify that?
No, Miss.
Huh?
Miss, how did you get 4h times 2 plus h squared?
How do I get that?
The second
Okay.
step. Yeah.
That is the reason. Have we done this before? Okay, I told you already. That's why you see, you need me to repeat. It's not that I don't want to repeat, because it's your responsibility. I told you from here, from this step, what can I do? I can write it
Yeah.
like that.
A cross multiply type.
It's not really cross multiply.
Yeah,
It's make it to a single fraction. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you want to remember as a cross multiply, that is, so this is, because divide by h, I can say 1 over h, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one is you cross multiply, you get like that.
Oh, okay.
That's why I say depend on individual. I don't have to write the step, but you need to, you better write. Then you also need to expand. Then you better expand. It's individual. I told you already. So all these are not, all these are the way you write to help you to get the right answer. So it's not a matter of how many steps. If you are a person who need to write more steps, then you have to write more steps. I cannot help you. Hello, are you okay? So these are the skills I told you already. You have to go and memorize by heart. What to do first, what to do next, and what to do last. So I factorize out the negative h. So I got here 4 plus h. If you don't want, you can factorize out the h. Up to individual. Okay, so you have 4, 2 plus h squared times 1 over h. So you cancel off the h. Okay, so you can get the answer. Hello, class, are you clear? Andy, Siti, Haja,
Yes, Miss.
clear? Okay,
Clear, Miss.
so we are done with the first one. Okay, part A. Okay, part B, they said draw another chord to show a better approximation of the instantaneous rate of change at A. So you look, when we say, okay, I'm going to explain part B. Okay, I'm going to draw the tangent at point A. So this is my explanation. So this is a tangent at point A, correct? You see, if I draw a chord AB, so do you see the difference between the tangent at A and the chord AB, the angle is bigger, correct? So now I'm going to draw another chord which the angle made by the tangent and the chord is smaller. So I always use point A as my reference. So this will be a better approximation. So just any point between point A and point B, you hold. This will be a better approximation. If you want to draw the other side, also can, up to you. So that one you will get 1 mark. Are you clear? That's got a better approximation. Hello, class? Any question on that?
Miss, is it a point on the curve between point A and B?
Yeah, must be.
Okay.
That is the best. You won't get wrong from that. Because the angle made by the chord and the tangent is smaller. So that is a better approximation. You are going closer to the tangent. Are you clear? So that is called a better approximation. Hello? Okay. So can I move to part C now? So part B done, huh? Anyone have a question on part B? No, part C. Okay, part C, hence find the rate of change to the curve at x equal to 2. So now what to write? Yishan. Yishan.
Yes.
Yeah, what to write?
Yeah.
Okay, x equal to 2 dy dx equal to, because I use the word hence. I use the word hence. Hence means you have to use whatever you have in part A or part B. So what should I write here?
Is it sub the 2 inside A?
How can I sub the 2? I have to write something here.
Limiting.
Limit. Some more. What should I write at the bottom? So what should I write inside here? Yes, then what should I write inside here? Part of the answer from A. Yeah, okay, you are right. Negative 4 plus h divide by 4, 2 plus h squared. Am I right? So as h tends towards 0, negative 4 plus h tends towards negative 4. So the answer is negative 1/4. So everyone, is there any more issue on first principle? So I can even without the word first principle, I can test you on first principle. Are you clear?
Miss?
Yes.
I thought limiting only can be used if the question asked using first principle.
Hello, young man.
Yeah.
Did you hear just now what I say? Hence.
Yes.
Hence means you have to use first principle.
No.
Oh,
you have to use whatever result you get in part A.
Oh, then. Okay, got it.
So I don't have to mention the word first principle. You see or not? So if for part B, part C, you fail to write this with the word hence here, I'm not going to give you mark. The word hence in Say's question is hence means use the information that you have in part A or part B and solve this part, please. That is the meaning of hence. I leave you with no choice. You cannot use any other method. So please don't always put in mind that if without the word first principle, then you can do whatever you like. I can phrase the question in another way. Hello? Students?
Yes.
You are 17 years old already. When you learn something, you have to know that, okay, that word means what? So what should I do? So the main idea of first principle is how from the average rate of change, that is the slope of a chord, to approach the instantaneous rate of change. This is where the approach, where the limit come in. So when you come to higher level of learning maths, you don't learn by what the question asks. You learn by the principle first. Then when the question change, I can answer to the question. What do you mean by hence? In any maths question, if I have the hence, means I leave you with no choice. You must use the method that I want. I will use the first part. You have to use the first part to solve the second part. That is what we mean by hence. Am I right? In English also the same. You have this, hence, this happen. Okay, any more issue on that?
Miss, may I ask?
Yeah.
When to use h equal to h approach 0 and when to use x approach a, yeah, like the specific.
Depend on how I set the question. Do you see? As B move nearer to A, what happened to H?
Approach 0.
Yeah, no? But if I have a situation like that, so as B move up along A, so what happened to my X?
Approaches 2.
Yeah, no? So depend on the situation, I cannot tell you. So in this case, I will write there. Am I right?
Got it.
Yeah. So when to use is depend on the question given to you. That's why you see, you know the basic principle, then you can be creative, then you can know. The basic principle is how the slope of a chord approaches the slope of a tangent. Is when one point moves closer to the other one. So what happened to the value of the x? The coordinate x I can write in two different forms. One is in this form, the other one is in this form. So this is my h. So the difference between the two x coordinate is h for this case. But for this case, the difference is x minus 2. So this is where you get the gradient y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you don't memorize the formula by heart only. Because if my x2, I write it as 2 plus h, then it will be 2 plus h minus 2 here. That's why at the bottom here, I got a h. Are you okay? But this one, the bottom, I have x minus 2. Because it's the difference of the x coordinate. You see? Okay, student. That's why learning maths, you have to learn the basic principle. Basic thing. Then from there, you be creative, understand the thing, and then you can answer all the questions. I don't have to give many examples. I just need to give a few typical examples, then you will be able to do it. So how to simplify? You please go and learn it up by heart. Okay, class? So tomorrow we will start with the rules already. Okay, thank you, class.
Thank you,
Thank you,
teacher.
Miss.
Miss.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss.
Miss.
Miss Doe,
Yes.
on Friday I didn't take my attendance, and you
Okay,
said,
I will do the adjustment afterward.
okay, thank you.